Hello students. In today's class, we'll basically see the two types of control systems, open loop control system and closed loop control system. Okay, before going into what is open loop and what is closed loop, let us take an example. See, every day you come across traffic on the roads, right? What is that? There is a traffic signal. What does the traffic signal do? It just changes red, green and orange based on a time. The signal is meant to control the traffic. What is actually needed to be checked is the density of the traffic on a particular place, right? Only if we know the exact traffic, it will be easier to operate the three lights, red, orange and green. Instead of that, using a timer, will it know the density of the traffic? No. It just operates based on the preset timer. Okay. The place where the traffic is heavier will be given the same time as that of the road which is less traffic, unless and otherwise the timer is changed. So this is a mere example of an open loop control system. What will happen if it becomes a closed loop? If there is a provision or a control mechanism to sense the density of the traffic on the roads and change the time accordingly, then that is called as an open or closed loop control system, right? So closed loop control system is one in which, see, this is the desired is given as the input, and then you have the controller, then you have the exact system to be measured, whether it is a traffic system or a heating system, whatever it is, and you are measuring the output. Okay, if the partial output is measured through a sensor and fed back, then it becomes a closed loop, right? See, for example, you just take a system where you want to boil a water. Say, for example, you want to heat the water to 80 degrees Celsius. Then 80 degrees Celsius is your desired value, okay? And then you just place the vessel with the water on a heater, okay? What does it do? It starts giving heat to the water and the water starts boiling. Water starts heating up, okay? What happens? You sense the temperature through a sensor. So every time you sense the temperature, it is fed back. For example, it is now say 60 degrees Celsius. Okay, that 60 will be sensed by the sensor and it is set. What is the difference? It is 80 is the actual set point and 60 is the present output, and the difference is compared, it is 20 degrees Celsius, so still more heat has to be applied. This 20 degrees Celsius difference is given to the controller and the controller decides that still more heat is required, and the system, it is given to the system. Then after that it rises to 70, again the same is done till it reaches 80. What happens at 80? At 80 degrees Celsius, the desired value has been reached and the controller stops giving input to the system. Okay, then it becomes a closed loop, right? So the general need for any control system is to measure, monitor and control. These three are satisfied in this closed loop control system. And one more thing is, see, you can see the error is reduced, right? And even in case you have a disturbance in the system due to some external inputs, that is also taken care by this feedback. This is a summer, okay? This is a summer. This algebraically sums the value, right? So it is taken care. And apart from that, the stability of the system is also improved in the case of a closed loop control system. Okay, then what is that? Why we need an open loop control system? See, open loop is just uses a controller, okay? There is a controller without feedback and you have the system and you have the output also. This is the desired. But only thing is, it is not compared. The partial or the part of the output is not sensed and fed back as input. But instead we have a controller, it somehow tries to, there is a mechanism by which it controls. Okay, the difference is here the external disturbances acting on the system will not be taken care. We cannot be assured of the perfect error reduction, that is accuracy is not possible to that extent. But if you see this closed loop and open loop, the main difference is here the system looks a bit complex, but this is very simple. When I say desired input, it means that whatever is the output you want to get, that is given set as the desired value. Okay, that is why it is mentioned as a desired one.